Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our respective panels, Sir Adnan Aminuddin
and Dr. Nazni alias Nazmi Noordin.
Me, ALYN, and my co-researcher, Najha, are from Group 23. We were supervised by Madam Marhapizah Ismail. Welcome to our Viva presentation, and the title of our research project is Factors Lead to Online Shopping Among Bachelor of Administrative Science Students in Uitm Kedah. This research project consists of 5 chapters. However, this is the outline of the content that we are going to present after this. Overall, it consists of 10 parts including conclusion. We start with the first content, which is the background of the study. Due to the busy schedules of most people in the 21st century, online shopping has taken on a significant role in society. It has become the most convenient and practical option for them in this situation. According to the data provided by Malaysia Country Commercial Guide in 2021, a total of 19.29 million people, or almost 50% of the population, regularly purchase online, while 82.9% of mobile users do the same. Hence, it also can be proven by referring to the Southeast Asia Barometer report in 2021. Ninja Van Group, which is one of the most leading courier and logistics company, stated that the region's population of online buyers was projected to reach over 380 million by 2026. Besides, according to the Aziz, in 2022, based on the survey that was conducted in 6 countries, namely Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, and also Philippines, it recorded that nearly 70 million online consumers in the sea have been enrolled since the pandemic started 2 years ago. Therefore, the aim of the study is to examine the factors that lead to online shopping among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah.
So next, I will go to the problem statement. In Malaysia, online shopping has been widely used by most of the people in this country. According to Digital Malaysia 2020, Malaysia uses e-commerce at high rates. A total of 16.29 million people, or almost 50% of the population, regularly purchase online. This showed that online shopping was expanding quickly as a result of the country's young active consumer base. However, university students nowadays were very associated in online shopping as it was very convenient and easy. According to this study, university students between the age of 18 and 30 was the most likely to use the internet and engage in online shopping. In this country, university students were found to be among those most likely to use the internet and have strong intentions for engaging in online shopping. Thus, in this research, we were going to study the main factors that lead to online shopping among of Bachelor Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah. To better understand regarding the factors that influence online shopping among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah, the following study questions was developed. First, what is the level of online shopping among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah? Second, what is the relationship between price and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah? Third, what is the relationship between customer satisfaction and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah? Fourth, what is the relationship between information availability and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah? Fifth, what is the relationship between loyalty and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah? 6. What is the most influential factors towards online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah? So I will continue with research objective. The first research objective is to determine the level of online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah. The second objective is to identify the relationship between price and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah. The third objective is to classify the relationship between customer satisfaction and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah. The fourth objective is to examine the relationship between information availability and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah. The fifth objective is to investigate the relationship between loyalty and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah. The sixth objective is to determine the most influential factor towards online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in UiTM Kedah.
The table above shows the conceptual framework that consists of independent variables and the dependent variable. The independent variables for our research project are price, consumer satisfaction, information availability, and also loyalty, while the dependent variable is online shopping. Table above explains the relationship between independent variables and dependent variable. As for the dependent variable, online shopping is the act of purchasing products and services from vendors online, or also known as online shopping. According to P. Vasudevan and L. Arusakesami, in 2021, the amount of RM 842 million in internet retail sales in Malaysia increased by 13% in 2011. In Malaysia, online shopping was expanding quickly as a result of the country's young, active consumer base. There are many reasons why people, especially students, love to shop online, such as convenience, loyalty, and affordable price. For the first independent variable, which is price, Simon and Dolan in 1997 stated that price was a chance to obtain a competitive edge and maybe even grow market share. Price is said to link with online shopping since the economists view price as achieving equilibrium in the market through the buyers and sellers, while accountants view price as the idea that a price should never cost for a business to turn a profit. The next independent variable is information availability. According to several authors, two important factors in ensuring the quality of service in e-shopping were the amount of reliability of information. Online retailers can assist consumers' doubts and fears about a certain product or online buying by giving them the necessary information. Customers expect access to all the information necessary to make informed decisions about a good, services or supplier, not just by noise. Hence, interactive online tools for product and service comparisons were seen as crucial means of gathering knowledge that will facilitate online purchase decision making and increase customer satisfaction. As for the customer satisfaction, it is linked with online shopping as according to ALYN in 2003, businesses that handle online administration must show the most appreciation while keeping in mind the final objective that customers want to emphasize and acknowledge. Customer satisfaction, after gaining advantages according to Mostagel in 2006, was the second most significant factor for businesses when it came to implement improved money-related administration. The last one is loyalty. According to Gomez et al. In 2001, loyalty may be characterized as store loyalty, which referred to customers who frequently go to the same stores and purchase the same brands of goods. A passionate connection that supports the customer's stability for acquisition and use serves as a tangible example of this strong relationship. To conclude, this chapter presents a review of literature discovered from earlier research with a particular emphasis on the elements that influence shopping online among Uitm Kedah students.
Now, turning to the research methodologies. First, we go to research design. In this study, hypothesis testing will be performed to ascertain the association between pricing, customer satisfaction, information availability, loyalty, and online shopping among Bachelor of Administrative Science students of Uitm Kedah. Students who were the intended respondent will receive a number of online quantitative questionnaire. Now, what about unit of analysis? Unit of analysis regarding this research will be the students, and all data will be collected from Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah in order to assess the factor that lead to online shopping. As the population, the total number of Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah is 492. Let's take a look to sample size. We only intend to choose sample 217 out of population 492 from Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah. The total of 492 students was assumed as 500 total population by referring to SAKERY and Bungi table. As a result, the data from the questionnaire that the students fill out and return to the researcher will be analysed in this study.
Next, we move to sampling technique. The sampling technique used in this study was certified or random sampling method. The researcher has adapted this sample approach and responses were selected at random on several chosen students. The major reason why the researchers choose this type of probability sampling method is because it is easy, it reduces costs, and also it is efficient. Hence, for the data collection, the researcher relies on primary data in this study. The primary data has been gathered from respondents through an internet survey. The researcher had employed a Google form questionnaire that has been disseminated via social media during the pandemic COVID-19 timeframe. Next, English language will be used to write the survey. The questionnaires consist of 6 sessions respectively. The researcher would gather the information after 2 weeks and transmit it to the SPSS program, where the outcomes and the conclusions would be conducted. As for the data analysis, the researcher applied 3 statistical techniques in the study, which are descriptive analysis, Pearson correlation, and multiple regression analysis. In this study, descriptive analysis was used to determine the extent of online shopping among students of Uitm Kedah. It takes into account the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, and minimum and maximum variables. In order to assess the strength of the link between pricing, information accessibility, customer happiness, and loyalty with online purchasing among Uitm Kedah students, the Pearson correlation statistical approach was applied. Besides, multiple regression analysis was used to establish the most important element that influence students at Uitm Kedah to purchase online.
Let's move on to the finding. The finding for Objective 1, which is to determine the level of online shopping behavior among administrative science students in Uitm Kedah. The mean value for each survey question is shown in table below. The Likert scale was applied in finding the mean value. Based on the result, it shows that the most extent of online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah with mean score 4.22. Frequency for dependent variable is in moderate to high range according to the category of mean by Sekaran and Budi 2016 table. The finding for Objective 2, which is to identify the relationship between price and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah. The study shows that there is a moderate correlation between price and online shopping, which was 0.651 and is between 0.40 and 0.70. Therefore, the H alternative is accepted. The finding for Objective 3, which is to classify the relationship between customer satisfaction and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah. The study shows that there is a moderate correlation between customer satisfaction and online shopping behavior, which was 0.552 and is between 0.40 and 0.70. Therefore, the H alternative is accepted.
The finding for the 4th objective, which is to examine the relationship between information availability and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah, found that there is a moderate positive relationship between information availability and online shopping, with the R value 0.470. So, the H alternative is accepted. For the 5th objective, which is to identify the relationship between loyalty and online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah, the result demonstrated that there is a moderate correlation between loyalty and online shopping, with the R value of 0.526, and it was between 0.40 and 0.70. As a result, the alternative hypothesis, H alternative, is accepted. The finding for the last objective, which is to determine the most influential factor towards online shopping behavior among Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah, proven that most influential factors that lead to online shopping is price, since the p-value is lower than 0.05, and it have the highest standardized beta, which was 0.091.
Now, I'd like to discuss about the research limitations. The respondent feedback survey is one of the limitations that should be taken into consideration. It can be seen that when the respondents strongly disagree as they respond to every question, some respondents have a tendency to not take the subject seriously. As a result, it leads to ambiguous views and subjective responses from the respondent. Next is limited of research design. One of the challenges to getting research results is reuse of the quantitative approach. This is due to the limitations of quantitative methods' ability to examine different research perspectives. Additionally, the data cannot be applied to other fields of research. On the other hand, because of the procedure brevity and potential for information gathering to be deceptive, the data collection is inaccurate. Last but not least, the research variables. This study contains imperfections in a number of areas, including data that displays significant and contradictory results. It has something to do with the fact that variables used in these studies are inadequate to explain how the independent and dependent variables relate to one another. Only 4 independent variables, which is price, customer satisfaction, information availability, and loyalty, that we employ to analyze the link between the dependent variables of online shopping.
The researcher also provides some comments and recommendations in this session in order to overcome the study's limitations and acquire better data for future studies. The first one is by framing straightforward and dependable questionnaires. Future researchers should avoid frame survey questions in a way that leads respondents to provide biased responses. Be concise and clear by keep the wording straightforward to prevent misunderstandings and give clear responses to improve assessment outcomes. The second suggestion is by applying a mixed methods approach. Future studies are advised to apply mixed methods to more fully address the research aims and produce observable results. To better comprehend a research design, researchers could apply a mixed method research strategy which involve gathering, analyzing, and combining qualitative and quantitative research methodologies. The last one is widening the research model and increase the number of independent variables. It is to examine the strength of the association between independent and dependent variables. The researchers can also include the moderating variable in their model. Furthermore, future researchers might work on increasing the number of variables because this will make the results of future studies more applicable.
To put in whole, the study achieved all of its objective by letting us know which factors or elements that influence the most of Bachelor of Administrative Science students in Uitm Kedah to shop online. The research objective was fulfilled by all of the study's variables that investigated at the relationship between independent and dependent variable, including price, customer satisfaction, information availability, and loyalty. It is proven that all independent variables have a positive moderate relationship with the dependent variable. It is hoped that this study will serve as a starting point for further research, and future researchers can widen the research and analyze the data in a way that is easier for everyone to grasp. That's all from us. I will end our presentation with thank you for your interest and attention.